one of the things that spiritual women entrepreneurs struggle with the most is how to create the business that they desire so that they can be supported to live the lifestyle that they really want to live. And I understand where this question comes from because way too many women are making a huge mistake and are missing out on the key strategy that allows them to actually step in and create what they want and really get into their power and allow it to happen and to receive those abundant results. So in this video, I want to talk about what the strategy is that you can start employing literally like right now while you're watching this video. And I'm going to talk also about what it is that women are doing instead, that mistake that they're making, so that you're aware of it and you can choose to do something different. But first, I'm Jill Hope with I Shine Wealth, and I help spiritual women entrepreneurs to own their value so they can show up in their power, attract ideal clients, and create a business and life that lights them up. If you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, click the notification bell so that you can be notified when I make my next video. And I have a free resource I want to share with you today that will help you to integrate and embody what I'm sharing today in this video. That is called Own Your Value Masterclass. The link is down below. Go ahead and grab that. And if you have questions as you're listening to that, feel free to reach out. I am more than happy to help you. So what is this mistake that women are making, and what is the strategy that not enough women are employing that would actually make all the difference in their business? Well, here's the mistake first. The mistake is that we settle. We have a habit of settling for less than we want. We want to hit a certain financial number. We want a certain number of people to sign up for our program. We want to be able to hire the perfect assistant. We have a trip we want to plan. And so we have all these things that we want, but we have this terrible habit of settling. And it's because we are so focused as women on making sure that all of the people in our life have what they want, have what they need, and that they're all good, right? That when it comes to then looking at our own needs and taking care of those and our own desires, we often settle. We don't make them important enough to see them through until they show up in the form of results, right? And so this habit of settling, it comes from a place of believing in hope as a strategy. We hope that the money's there to make the investment. We hope that we can actually go on that trip. We hope that we get enough people to fill our program. And hope is not a strategy. There is no power behind hope, right? Hope might make you feel good. Hope might make you believe that there's possibilities that exist, but hope doesn't move things forward. Hope doesn't get things happening. Hope is not going to create enough energy for you to actually show up powerfully and create what you want. Also, what hope does is it puts you in a very disempowered place. So what do I mean? When you hope for something to happen, when you wish something happened, when you are settling because it didn't happen and you hoped it did, but it didn't, right? When you put yourself in that place, the hope is resting on needing some outside circumstances to be a certain way for you to receive the result, right? We hope enough people see this piece of marketing. I hope enough people see this video, right? We're living in a hope, hoping that some invisible something is going to show up and make these things happen around us in our circumstances so that we get the ultimate result that we want. The problem with that is that that puts you in a victim mode because you don't have control over who shows up or when they show up or anything like that. And so if you're living with that, waiting for outer circumstances to change so you can get the result, and you rely on that as a strategy, you're totally not in your power. You have no control over that scenario. Now, the strategy I want to give you that you can switch to, you can switch away from settling and hoping and move into this more powerful strategy, you are 100% in control, and you are 100% in your self-responsibility around it. So that strategy that I invite you to consider shifting into is decision. It's making a powerful decision. Now, why is decision so powerful, and how can it be so powerful for you in your business? Well, if you look at the word decision, what decision means at its root is to cut off, meaning that when you make a decision, you cut off all other options, right? Failing is not an option when you make a powerful decision. That means that there is no settling. There is no taking the back door. There is no exit strategy. You are deciding that this will happen in your business. This now gets to be your truth in your business. And then you stay with it until it happens, right? That is making a powerful decision. That is relying on your energy, relying on your actions, relying on who you are, and relying on your connection to source, of course, always, right? In order to co-create with you that ultimate result. But you are within your power in that place, in the place of decision to create the result that you want. That is a far more powerful place to be than in hope and wishing and then ultimately settling for less than you want. And I had a personal experience with this in testing this out because I will say I was a huge settler. Like in my business, I would settle all the time for achieving less than my desired results. And when I made a decision that I wanted to overcome this habit of settling, because it is a habit, I will tell you it's a habit. And so if it's a habit, that's good news because you can change it, right? So what I did was I set a particular goal for a given month. This was several years ago, and I wanted to hit this financial goal. And I had no idea how I was going to hit the financial goal, but I decided to make a powerful decision and stick with it because when you make a decision, that's what you do. Like there's no other options, right? So I made this decision that I would hit this financial goal, didn't know how I was going to do it. But what happened was when I made the decision and I decided it was done, I actually was able to access a higher level of consciousness. I had ideas that came into me that were more highly creative, that were more expansive, that were more abundant, and that really lit me up at the same time. And so I immediately took those ideas and I executed on them. And I started to get people to sign up for this new program that I had literally just conceived of. And I didn't even create a sales page for it. I actually just wrote it up in an email just as it was being downloaded to me, right? And I sent this email out and I started to have people connect with me and talk to me and sign up for this program. And so I was like well on my way to hitting my goal. And I got to the point where I was like less than 24 hours away from the end of the month. And I was still about $1,000 away. And I felt like I had tapped into everybody that was out there that I could talk to about this new offer that I was making. And so I kind of felt like, oh my gosh, like I don't think I'm going to quite make it. And I fell into my old habit just for a minute of thinking, well, I did make good money here. Yes, I didn't achieve my goal, but I, created this new program and I had people sign up for it and I'm really excited about it. So I was about to settle. And when I caught myself and noticed what I was doing, and I also felt exhausted, right? Because what our body will do and what our mind will do and our subconscious is it will try to get us to stop. So one of the things that would get me to stop is if I felt like I was exhausted. Like I've done all these things, I've worked really hard. I deserve to take a break, right? Even though I still had 24 hours left, I was falling into this trap of feeling like I needed to take a break. And a lot of that is not true. It's not true at all, right? It was a mechanism that my subconscious was using to get me to stop. It was one of my old wirings. It was an old habit. So I decided that no, I'm not going to listen to that this time. And so I thought, well, what can I do? What one more thing can I do, or two or three more things? And once again, when I stayed in the decision, I got this other amazing idea, reached out to a few more people, and lo and behold, I actually achieved that financial goal. I got that last $1,000. I hit my goal. And I was astounded that by how taking those last couple steps, it made the difference in how often my knee-jerk reaction is to settle. So I share all this with you so that you can notice for yourself, where in the process are you settling for less than you want? Where are you stopping? What is showing up in your life, in your circumstances, in how you feel that you're using as a trigger to stop? When you can start to see that and you can instead double down on your decision and connect with that energy of decision, which is a much higher energy, right? It is the decision, it is the energy that moves mountains. It literally is. It literally can be, right? Sometimes our business feels like moving mountains, doesn't it? When we're trying to make progress in a area of our business. But that's what you want to do. So you double down, you notice the pattern, choose something different, which is no, I made a decision, I'm sticking with it this time, and then move through that. You will start to change this habit and you will use decision in a powerful way in your business, and it will make a difference in how your results show up. So that is how you create what you want in your business. It's one of the most powerful strategies that you can use. Too many spiritual women entrepreneurs are not using this. They're falling back into settling. They're not allowing themselves to receive their ultimate desires. They're making their desires less important than their family's desires and the people close to them. And so we need to change that, and we can change that. And everybody can win. Everybody can win. You don't have to settle for then taking care of your desires and not your family's. Like, you can have both. We need to think more abundantly. The power of decision can help you do that. What do you want? Make that decision, stick to it, move through it, and you will rewire your brain and you will create a new habit in your life. And it'll be a habit where the results are consistently showing up for you. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. If you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please do so. Hit the notifications bell so I can let you know when a new video is available to you. And please download that Own Your Value Masterclass. It is value packed. It is going to help you take what I'm sharing today and put it into practice in your business and in your life. I'm going to teach you some powerful concepts in that video. It is really worth your time to look at that. And if you do have questions, definitely reach out to me anytime. I love hearing from you. And until next time, be well and get out there and make a powerful decision and watch how things change for you. Bye for now.